Time now to check in with the head coach of the Lady Flames field hockey program, Nikki Parsley, kind enough to take a few moments here for us in her first season coming up here in 2017. Nikki, I know it's got to be an exciting time for you and for the program. First year as a head coach, how ready are you for that Richmond game on August 15th?
Oh, I'm ready today. I just can't wait for all the girls to get back on campus. We have about 7 kids right now here for Summer Bridge, so it's just a lot of excitement around, and we're pretty excited to get going here in August.
What's going on right now, mid-July on campus? You said you got a few girls here for Summer Bridge.
Yeah, so some of the gals are here for Summer Bridge. We've had some kids doing summer school, so unfortunately I can't train with them, but they've been out on the turf. Carol's been working with them. They're allowed to work with the strength and conditioning coach and, just doing the summer packet, and we're pretty busy in the recruiting season right now.
Recruiting, and then are you able to do some video scouting preparation at this point?
At this point, we're doing a little bit, but until we get the footage of what's coming up, with the opponents this season, there's not too much to do on that end.
Let's talk a little bit about the schedule that is coming up this season. We mentioned Richmond coming here, or going to Richmond, rather, on August the 15th. You got William and Mary, James Madison, then a trip to Michigan as well. Those are your first 4 games of the season. How excited are you to get up to Ann Arbor?
Oh, I can't wait to get back to Ann Arbor playing in the Big Ten. I'm quite familiar with the maize and blue, so I'm really looking forward to it. They have a top facility, really good program, and we're looking to go out there and make some noise.
Another season in the Big East here for the program as well. What's the preparation been like for that schedule?
The game of field hockey doesn't change. We know year in and year out we're going to have a really tough schedule and playing some of the top teams in the country and expecting to have a top 10 strength of schedule. But I just think sticking to what we know and really focusing on the process and not getting too worried about trying to control the outcomes, because we can't control that final outcome of winning. So just focusing on how we go about our business on a daily basis is really important for us.
What's the transition been like from assistant coach to head coach? I know that's a question you've probably gotten about a dozen times at least by now, but what's been the toughest part of it for you so far?
I think delegation is probably the most difficult thing. Because before, as an assistant, your role is to come in and support the mission of the head coach and do that to the best of your ability. And now I get to create the vision, which is really, really exciting. But yeah, delegation is a skill, but luckily I've got a really good staff with Natalie Barr and Jackie Bolt, and they make my life really, really easy.
Yeah, you got a couple of young ladies that have been around the program before as well, like yourself. How much does that help?
Oh my goodness. I think any time that you can have an alumni as a part of your program, it's absolutely huge, because Nat's going to know Liberty in a way that I never will, because I didn't go here. And then Jackie, the amount of knowledge that she provides, goalkeeping from a defensive end, but then also just of Liberty itself is really awesome.
Maybe putting you on the spot here a little bit, but you talked about the vision of the program, and you've been working on that. What is your vision here for this program going forward?
Yeah, so our goal is to run the best player development program in college field hockey, and we take that really seriously. I think that if you pour into people and you love people well, and you coach them well, I think that winning will be a natural outcome of that. But yeah, we're really focused on the process here.
It's a program that's had a lot of success. Has that been the key, is just being locked in on the process?
Oh, absolutely. Watching and seeing what Jody did, fortunately enough, for at least 8 months or so before taking over this role was huge. But yeah, I think that the process for us and just focusing on what can we do each day is going to put us in the best chance to be successful.
What will the strengths be of this team this year?
Strengths this year, I think we're really fast. I think we're fit. And I think we're an opportunistic group of young women out here. Our big thing is just being able to respond to failure. The reality is you are going to fail, and the sooner we can recognize that and just accept it, we encourage failure here, because it's going to happen regardless. We'll be the only team in the NCAA field hockey probably this year that after we get scored on, it's going to look exactly like when we actually score a goal. And that's just indicative of, so what, next play. We're moving on to the next thing, and we're going to rebound really quickly from our mistakes.
How much emphasis do you put on body language of your players when they're out there on the field?
Yeah, I think body language is really, really big, because I think especially here, the platform that we have for Jesus, we're not going to be perfect people and always be the perfect representations of Jesus, but how we carry ourselves is important, because, yeah, we're out here representing Christ.
And I know it's tough because, like you said, you haven't worked with the ladies yet here so far this summer, but looking ahead, what are some things that you want to see this team get better at from a year ago?
Yeah, I think one thing that we're carrying on from the spring is that ability to rebound from failure really quickly, and then starting fast and finishing strong. If you were to look back at our games from the fall, we got scored on more often than not, significantly more than not, first. And we really have been focusing on setting that tone early and scoring first, and then obviously finishing strong. If you can't finish the end of the game and hold on to that, the goals that you've scored, it doesn't really matter.
Well, Nikki, we appreciate your time, and hopefully that this we hope that this hot weather lets off a little bit here before August when you guys get started on some of those practices. But appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck going forward.
Thank you so much.